you have some old paint laying around the house being stored, either your garage or basement, that's now becoming a nuisance, or it's basically universal waste or too old. Many times this can be left over from the build of your home, and just because you may or may not be a do-it-yourself painter, which I really would encourage you to be. But many times, if you've repainted, you've been at a house 10, 15 years or something and repainted your rooms or redecorated, maybe you're into that and like redecorating. All those custom tinted wall colors and that become obsolete the minute you redecorate, and now you have all this paint sitting around, and over time that starts to, it's because I'm a painter, I've got a whole bunch of it that is accumulated, but it can accumulate for everybody pretty rapidly depending upon how many years you stay at one place. And a lot of times if you sell your house and leave, it can get abandoned even and just stays with the house, like, yeah, that belongs here. But it becomes a nuisance after so much time. And I've used paint that was over 10 years old, whether it was oil. I don't use oil anymore, but water-based stuff that was over 10 years old. And fresher, newer stuff is better. Manufacturer recommendations even say like 5-year shelf life, maybe even less, I don't know. But regardless, when it comes time, you gotta do something with it and get rid of it. So I have some pro tips for you today. First things first is that check with your state and local laws about what you're supposed to do with universal waste. Many times, like in your municipality or a township or something, they may have an annual universal waste drop-off site, or and be able to get rid of it. And that would be the greatest. That would be the simplest way to get rid of it. But pro tip here would be what I do many times to get rid of old paints is go to a home store, hardware store, but probably mostly a home store, where people buy those heating pellets for, like the pellet stoves. Buy those heating pellets. They work fantastic to dry up old paint. You get an old 5-gallon pail or something and open up your gallon cans and pour it in there and put a bunch of those pellets in there, and it will dry it up. Well, now it just becomes a universal solid waste that can go right in a dumpster or be able to be picked up by your curbside trash, and it works really well. So you dry it up if you have to. It's kind of a pain, but on a weekend, Saturday or something, you just dry it up. And if you don't want that in the house, set it outside under a roof so it dries out for, if it's 4 or 5 gallons or something, let that stuff dry up for 3-4 days, and then the next week throw it out in your trash or whatever. But the heating pellets work great for like absorbing it, rather than the kitty litter method or whatever. That stuff doesn't work that great. So I just wanted to give you that pro tip for the day. Otherwise, good to see you all. Brad with Pro Painter here. Follow me, like and subscribe, that type of thing. Follow me for more pro tips. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Everybody take care. Keep her tight.